Hello everyone, welcome to EduTerrain and a warm good evening to you all. So in this set of sessions, we'll be doing the schemes part of ARD current affairs, wherein we'll be looking at what are the most important schemes we'll be looking into in these sessions in some 4 to 5 parts. Okay, so without wasting much time, let me start this session. Before that, I have a small announcement at EduTerrain. We have one of the best online courses for NABARD Grade A, RBI Grade B and IBPS SO As you can see here, if you have any more queries, you can always reach out to us through WhatsApp or the email ID that I have mentioned on the screens here. Okay, so with this, let me start the first question. See, we all know that government has approved a new central sector scheme. It's old one, but still, very recently they have made a good chunk of investment or allotment in this budget. At the same time, they have tried government has started its push towards making this available or creating more awareness about this scheme among the beneficiaries, for which they are doing a lot of work, and it has been highlighted a lot in the recent budget as well. So that is none other than the Agriculture Infrastructure Fund, wherein 1 lakh crores would be provided as a medium and long term loan facility to various stakeholders, especially in the agriculture field. And this scheme would be available till which of the following years? And this was actually till 27-28 only, but later in 21 it has been extended till 2030 to 33. So here it was approved in 2020. Central sector scheme it is to provide medium and long term loans, especially for post harvest management infrastructure and community farming assets through subvention and financial support. That is, the market linkages, the forward and backward, both it will work. So here under this scheme, 1 lakh crore would be provided by the banks and various other lending institutions to various entities like FPOs, PSEs, market cooperative, JLGs, etc. And moreover, all these loans under this will have an interest subvention of 3% per annum up to rupees 2 crores, important, and the subvention will be available for a maximum period of 7 years. And one more important thing, there is credit guarantee coverage also under which trust, that is the Credit Guarantee Fund Trust for Micro and Small Enterprises scheme for loans up to 2 crores, and the fee for this coverage will be paid by the government itself. Otherwise, in many cases, wherever this credit guarantee has to be opted, there the bank and the loanee, they have to pay a minimum charges so as to avail this credit guarantee. Okay, but here in this case, the government will be paying that. So if you look at the current affairs, 600 crore rupees have been allocated under this budget 2024-25, and Finance Minister has said that the investments worth 72,000 crores have been already mobilized, with 43,000 crores already sanctioned for 67,000 plus projects till June 2024. And along with that, the government has also enhanced the budget allocation for Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare to 1.52 lakh crores during 2024-25. Why all this is in red? Whatever the latest information that is there, I have highlighted in red, so that once I provide you with the PDF, if you want to take a printout and go through the content, it would be easy for you to look at. And this is the old one only, without the latest current affairs, but this would help you a lot in revision part, the one which we have already discussed. Now under the Operation Green Stop to Total scheme of the Ministry of Food Processing Industries, how much percentage subsidy in freight is granted on transportation of fruits and vegetables through Kisan Rail Trans Services? So here, train services. Here it is 50% that is provided as subsidy. Okay, and earlier this was only for top, that is tomato, onion and potato. Later it has been extended to 22 other perishable commodities total, including shrimp. Excuse me. Okay, this is majorly to provide them with the Kisan Rail, majorly to provide them with the producers with the consumers market, connecting link. and many a times these perishables before reaching the consumers, they tend to perish. So to avoid that, all these would be equipped with proper cold storage facilities as well. Now, as of July 30, 2024, how many installments have been released by our Honorable Prime Minister Mr. Narendra Modi for the PM Kisan Samman Nidhi beneficiaries? We all know that 6,000 rupees would be provided to all the farmers with few exclusions per annum in 3 installments, that is every 4 months this would be provided, and launched in 2019, and this till now 17 installments have been released to the farmers, and it has benefited close to more than 11 crore farmers, and we have government has disbursed 3.24 lakh crores in 17 installments. Very, very important. Okay, the last installment was done at Varanasi, and this is done through DBT mode. And PM Kisan scheme is one of the largest DBT schemes of the world. Very, very important. All these information that I have highlighted. That's another scheme, Swamitva scheme, survey of villages, Abadi and mapping with improvised technology in village areas. Now this is one scheme where we are trying to, the government is trying to, bring everything, all these areas where the rural Abadi areas, that is inhabitable, that is rural habitation areas, where the people can get their land documents. What will happen with that? They'll have an authentic document, one thing. On one hand, the government will get the tax, property tax and all that. On the other hand, if they want to go for any loan or something, they can use these documents, and also there won't be any problem, especially when it comes to registration of these documents in their, what you'll say, hairs, HEIR hairs there and all that. So for which this Swamitva scheme has been launched first as a pilot, and looking after the success, they have launched it as a pan-India program, and this was launched on April 24th, 2020. Okay. And first pilot launch हुआ था हरियाणा, कर्नाटका, मध्य प्रदेश, महाराष्ट्र, उत्तर प्रदेश, उत्तराखंड, पंजाब, राजस्थान and Andhra Pradesh in phase 1, and after that it was launched pan India in 2021-22 on April 24th, which is celebrated as a National Panchayati Raj Day. And the latest update of these, there are 2 updates highlighted in red here. 1, the drone survey has been completed in 2.9 lakh villages, and 1.66 crore property cards have been prepared for 1.06 lakh villages so far. The scheme has been saturated with generation of property cards of all inhabited villages. कुछ states का तो पूरा work भी complete हो गया, like Haryana, Uttarakhand, Puducherry, Andaman, Nicobar Islands and Goa. Okay, and second important highlight, the Ministry of Panchayati Raj participated in the Innovation Sandbox presentation showcase the digital transformation initiatives in land governance through Swamitva scheme. Now this particular scheme has been conferred with the prestigious first prize in the Innovation Sandbox presentation for the digital transformation initiatives in land governance through Swamitva scheme at the annual 3-day Public Policy Dialogues Conclave done by Bharati Institute of Public Policy BIPP, Indian School of Business Hyderabad during 3rd Jan to 5th Jan 2024. And if you want to know more on how this entire scheme works, how this under Swamitva scheme, the state has to first sign an MOU with the central government, Ministry of Panchayati Raj of the central government, how the state revenue department also gets involved in this. Okay, all this we have done in I have already long back, almost 2-3 months back itself, I have provided you with the detailed document, more than 70 schemes. I have already provided you with the documents in the courses. So if you have already gone through that, this would be just icing on the cake. Already cake is with you. Now this is icing on that because it's the latest current affairs. Okay. So again, for your comfort, here everything is provided, the basic details of this Swamitva scheme. See here, as I said, land and land records is a state subject. Hence, they have to first sign an MOU and take, they have to make appropriate provisions for this Swamitva scheme, under this scheme, to conduct survey and all that. So again here it is provided, and here Survey of India helps a lot in this work. Moving on to our next question. As per the provisions of revamped operational guidelines of the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana, which is one of the largest insurance schemes in the world, that is farm insurance, insurance companies are required to pay a penal interest of how much percent per annum to the farmers for the period beyond the period stipulated in the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana guidelines from the date of receipt of the final yield data from the state government and completion of crop damage survey. Right from seed sowing till harvest and post harvest, whatever losses that are incurred, here the farmers would get paid, okay, for the damage. And here 12% is the penal interest that has to be paid by the insurance companies in case they won't pay the amount on time. See, the area and farmers covered under the scheme in 2023-24 is at all-time high, and the scheme was launched in 2016. The scheme is now the largest in the world in terms of farmer applications insured, and the premium share of the farmer is capped at 2% for kharif crops, 1.5% for rabi crops, and 5% for commercial or horticulture crops. This is one of the favorite schemes of the examiner. तो एक क्वेश्चन तो पूछने के चांसेस बहुत हाई है. Okay. Now, claims are released by the insurance companies on pro rata basis so that the farmer does not suffer. Further, जैसे जैसे आते हैं वैसे वैसे रिलीज करते हैं. Further, as per the provisions, revamped penal interest भी है. Okay. And in order to rigorously monitor claim disburse process, a dedicated module, namely DigiClaim module, has been operationalized for payments of claims from Kharif 2022 onwards. And here this involves integration of National Crop Insurance Portal with the Public Financial Management System plus accounting system of insurance companies, so that a timely amount would be paid and everything would be transparent to the beneficiaries and those who want to understand. And here along with this PMFB, there is another scheme that is also launched, which is weather index based, restructured weather based crop insurance scheme, and this also is being implemented since Kharif 2016, and both these schemes are implemented on area approach basis, not on farmer basis approach. So cluster एक base area लेते हैं and accordingly वहाँ पे जिस तरह के conditions है, average उनको कितना what you'll say output produce मिला है, and accordingly इनके every हर area में कई सारे और institutions होते हैं, so there they go for crop cutting experiments. Okay, उसमें कितना produce मिला है, so they'll compare that with the average produce, that is output in that area, and accordingly if it is less, then the farmers would be paid with the differential amount जो भी, that is whatever insurance that is. And drought, floods, etc. अगर वो हुआ तो that also they'll be accounting into. Okay, and this is the actuarial premium and rate of insurance charges payable by the farmers is shared equally in 50-50 ratio by center and states in all the states and union territories. But 2020 से northeastern states and hilly states में 2023 से this ratio has been decided as 90:10, that is center 90 and 10 for these hilly states, northeastern states or the union territories. And one more important point highlighted in red, a Krishi Rakshak portal and helpline toll free 447 with Pan India single telephone number integrated grievance redressal mechanism has also been developed to enable farmers for end-to-end grievances or concerns or queries resolution. Important. Okay. Now this again is the basic information all about the Pradhan Mantri Fasal Bima Yojana. Again, as I said earlier also, in those 70 schemes, this is also there where you have been provided with the complete detailed information. Okay, now moving on to our next question. As per the budget 2024-25, which of the following crops are being taken into consideration for Atmanirbhar Oilseeds Abhiyan? जैसे हमारा Oilseeds का एक already palm oil का launch हुआ है, but in the recent budget, government has said that that is also important, but other than that there are various other oilseeds which we can focus so that we can become self-reliant in oil production. Abhi kya ho raha hai, we are importing oil, right? But we have very good potential of producing oilseeds in India. We have that potential. This all all this review study has been done by the Oil Research Center एक है पेदवेगी में. palm oil research center. So उन्होंने start किया था. So they have said that we have very good potential, but we have to tap that potential. Okay, for that only the National Mission on Oil Palm का वो जो scheme है ना वो launch हुआ था. That also we'll discuss here. Okay, so based on that they have said, okay, not only why oil palm, will focus on other oil seeds as well. So as part of which they are considering Atmanirbhar oil seeds Abhiyan, in which they have selected few oil seeds, and here cotton seed is not as part of this. Excuse me. See, they are considering mustard, groundnut, sesame, soybean and sunflower, where production, storage, marketing will be strengthened to achieve self-sufficiency in these 5 oil seeds. क्योंकि palm oil का तो अलग सा हो ही रहा है. Now these are some of the schemes. Okay, the basic information that has been provided, very very important. ये मैंने already in one of the current affairs document provide किया है, but still here also I am providing you for your comfort. Again, this all I haven't कहीं से मैंने create नहीं किया है. Everything is provided in the regular current affairs only. वही से मैंने लेके यहाँ पे डाला है. And all these, see, this is what I was, National Mission on Edible Oils, Oil Palm. This is what I was talking about. Very very important scheme. Okay. Yes. Prime Minister's Employment Generation Program has been extended to which year? यहाँ पे KVIC is the nodal agency at the national level for this particular scheme, and non-farm entrepreneurs and units के लिए this provides loans etc. And this has been extended till 2025-26. Now here again it is a central sector scheme, and here how it is providing the beneficiary, it is for general category beneficiaries, they are providing with a margin money subsidy of 25% of the project cost in rural areas and 15% in urban areas. And what about the special categories like SCs, STs, OBCs, minorities etc., or beneficiaries belonging to northeastern region? In that case the margin money subsidy is provided to the tune of 35% in rural areas and 25% in urban areas. Now what is the maximum cost of the project that it is, for which it is funding? Maximum cost of the project is 50 lakhs in manufacturing units and 20 lakhs in services sector. And also own contribution of beneficiaries under special categories 5% and 10% for general category beneficiaries. Okay, ये own. Next एक और किया है since 2018-19, this PMEGP, REGP, Mudra enterprises, they are also supported based on the past good performances with second loan for upgradation and expansion, because this scheme generally focuses on the greenfield projects. But yes, if the payment category that their working etc. is very good, then in that case they will be provided with a second loan also, where under the second loan maximum project cost admissible for margin money subsidy under the project under the manufacturing sector is ₹1 crore, and under the service sector it is 25 lakhs. But here eligible subsidy on second loan for all the categories, it is 15% of the project cost and 20% for the northeastern and hilly states, northeastern region and hill states. Very very important. Okay, and along with this, okay, this Ministry of MSME is also running another scheme, that is Gramodyog Vikas Yojana. Now this is majorly for promotion and development of village industries through technological modernization, training and other support and services for promotion of village industries, thereby creating self-employment opportunities as well. Now what are the components that they are looking into, or they are focusing into? Wellness and cosmetic industry, handmade paper, leather, agro-based and food processing, mineral-based industry, rural engineering, service industry, etc. Okay, important. And PMEGP generally जैसे कोई बैम्बू चारकोल यूनिट या बैम्बू यूनिट या फिर अगरबत्ती यूनिट, उस तरह के यूनिट्स को वो फोकस करता है. Now this again is the basic information, and as I have said earlier also, this has been provided in a detailed manner in document form earlier only. Okay, now moving on to our next question. Which of the following is a nodal agency or ministry for the Pradhan Mantri Annadata Aay Sanrakshan Abhiyan? Nothing but the MSP program. Okay, ये umbrella program है, इसमें 3 components है. One of that is a price support mechanism जो होता है, where अगर prices कम हो गए तो than market prices, the certified nodal agencies, they'll come forward and purchase it from the farmer at MSP. Okay. Now all this, where would it go? To the PDS, midday meal scheme and all that. So once this comes into picture, generally दिमाग में ये आता है कि Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution होगा. But here in this case, this program is run by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. Okay, and इस year के लिए allotment is 6,437 crores. Okay, and here NAFED is the one. It is a central nodal agency for Government of India for procuring pulses and oilseeds, copra and cotton under this PM ASHA. And Food Corporation of India is a central nodal agency for procurement of wheat and paddy. कॉटन के लिए कॉटन कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया है, जूट के लिए जूट कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया है. सो ऐसे जैसे ऐसे प्रोडक्ट्स कमोडिटीज है, उस तरह के एजेंसीज विल कम फॉरवर्ड एंड लुक इनटू दैट. दिस इज द बेसिक डिटेल्स एंड एज आई सेड इट हैज 3 components: प्राइस डेफिशिएंसी पेमेंट स्कीम, प्राइस सपोर्ट स्कीम एंड पायलट ऑफ प्राइवेट प्रोक्योरमेंट एंड स्टॉकिस्ट स्कीम. ओके, जो हम लोग बात करें MSP का, दैट फॉल्स अंडर दिस प्राइस सपोर्ट स्कीम. प्राइस डेफिशिएंसी पेमेंट स्कीम में क्या है? हियर जनरली इट इज फोकस्ड ऑन ऑयल सीड्स ओनली. And here there won't be any physical procurement. Whatever the differential amount, ऐसे market price 100 है but MSP 120 है, so whatever the differential amount 20 rupees, this would be credited into the farmer's account through DBT. कोई procurement कुछ नहीं होगा. Thereby again supporting the farmer, but on the other hand ये जो warehousing cost ये सब है, that all can be brought down. Okay, and this has been launched based on the already ऐसे ही program launch किया था मध्य प्रदेश गवर्नमेंट ने, दैट इज भावांतर भुगतान योजना, एंड हरियाणा गवर्नमेंट ने भावांतर भरपाई योजना. नाउ पायलट ऑफ प्राइवेट प्रोक्योरमेंट एंड स्टॉकिस्ट स्कीम में क्या है? नाउ वी हैव सेड दैट द नोडल एजेंसीज विल कम फॉरवर्ड व्हेनेवर द मार्केट प्राइस गोज बियॉन्ड द बिलो द MSPs. सो जहाँ पे मार्केट एजेंसीज आ रहे हैं, बट इन दिस केस दे आर प्लानिंग टू ब्रिंग इन प्राइवेट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस वेयर इन सेम MSP पे ही प्रोक्योर करेंगे, बट रादर दैन कई बार ऐसा होता है कि ओवरफ्लो हो जाता है इनके पास, ओके, नोडल एजेंसीज के पास. बट एट द सेम टाइम देर आर वेरियस companies or organizations or units, they also have to stock or they also have to purchase raw materials. So why we purchasing and then ज़्यादा हो गया तो अगेन ओपन मार्केट सेल स्कीम में उनको बेचना पड़ता है MSS में. वाई वी डू दैट? वाई नॉट लेट देम परचेज? अगेन दे विल परचेज एट द MSP ओनली, एंड अगेन बेस्ड ऑन द रेस्ट्रिक्शंस, जो भी इनके रेस्ट्रिक्शंस है कि इतना ही परचेज कर सकते हैं एक बंदा, एंड दैट वोंट गो फॉर ट्रेडिंग एंड ऑल, कई सारे रेस्ट्रिक्शंस होते हैं. दे विल पुट ऑल दैट. सो वो एक पायलट चल रहा है, एंड अभी उसका कुछ रिव्यू इस साल आने वाला है. दे हैवंट रिलीज्ड एनीथिंग. लेट्स सी, वेट. Under Pradhan Mantri Kisan Maan Dhan Yojana, the farmers would receive a minimum assured pension of how much per month after attaining the age of 60 years? It is 3,000 rupees. Okay, and it is meant for small and marginal farmers falling between 18 to 40 years, having cultivable land up to 2 hectares. 3,000 तक उनको मिलेगा monthly pension, to provide 3,000 monthly pension. As you can see here, LIC is the pension fund manager of PM Kisan Maan Dhan Yojana. Okay, and contribution would be between 55 to 200, and the beneficiary is required to contribute 100 per month at a median entry age of 29 years जो होता है, and जितना भी बाकी होगा that would be paid by the rest amount would be paid by the central government. Again इसमें भी exclusions है. The Prime Minister's Development Initiative for Northeast PMDP scheme launched in 2022. Now, which of the following is not true in this regard? It is majorly to fund infrastructural and social development programs as per the requirement of the Northeast. Projects are suggested by the states only. Implemented by the Northeastern Council. Initial fund allocation is 1,500 crores. All these are true except this, because projects are suggested not only by states, by the central government as well. And why this was all over the news now, and this is for this, and currently 17 projects worth 2,800 crores have been sanctioned under various northeastern regions, including Tripura, as on 5th Feb 2024. If you want to know more about that, I have provided you with the list of the schemes and the projects as well. And one more important point, the main objective is to fund infrastructure convergently in the spirit of PM Gati Shakti, support social development projects based on felt needs, and enable livelihood opportunities for youth and women and fill the development gaps in various sectors. ऐसा नहीं है कि दूसरे schemes नहीं चल रहे, there are various other schemes that are already running there, but still again if there is anything that is felt to be done in under this, the projects can be taken, focusing majorly on the PM Gati Shakti. PM Gati Shakti also we have done in detailed manner in one of our YouTube sessions only. 4G connectivity is being worked on rapidly in these areas, and by when all the villages under Vibrant Villages program will be covered by the 4G network. Very recently आया था, and this they are going to do by December 2024. And here this program envisages a coverage of border villages of northern border having sparse population, limited connectivity and infrastructure. Generally these are the ones which are left out from the developmental gains. And currently they are focusing on converging of all the existing schemes is being proposed so that this can be brought under this Vibrant Village program. Okay, December 24 tak 4G connectivity is being worked down rapidly on all these programs. Along with that, India Post Payments Bank are also being facilitated here for financial inclusion. And अभी recently एक भी आया था ना as per the budget 100 new post payment banks would India Post Payment Banks would be launched. Okay, now moving on to our next question. As per the budget 2024-25, financial support for setting up of network of nucleus breeding centers for shrimp brood stocks is provided. ये बोला था उन्होंने. And the financing for such shrimp farming, processing and export will be facilitated through which of the following agencies or ministries? Now this financing is, अभी सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम क्या है पता है इंडिया में when we talk about the shrimp culture or carp culture, anything, hatchery is the seed stock or the brood stock in this case, wherein we have to get, just like हम लोग crop husbandry के लिए seedlings चाहिए ना, उसी तरह से when we talk about these carps, that is a kind of fish, or the shrimp or the poultry, etc., we need to have hatcheries where the chicks or the fingerlings or the post larvae, they have post larvae for shrimp. So that has to be provided, that to healthy one, disease free post larvae or disease free shrimp brood stocks. So for which they are focusing on that. अगर disease free सही से मिल रहा है, basic seed मिल रहा है, so they would be able to take up culture easily. And currently इंडिया का जो एक्सपोर्ट जा रहा है, more than 90% of the this export from the aquaculture comes from frozen shrimp only. That too Peneus vanami, white what you'll say, white lake shrimp. Okay, बहुत important है. And this is given, the responsibility is given to NABARD, National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. And along with that, they have also increased 15% increase of funding or budgetary allocation to Department of Fisheries, and Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairying also they have increased it to 4,521 crores from 4,327. And this 2024-25 budget also includes other provisions such as a 3% interest subvention for 8 years to help dairy cooperatives and modernize and strengthen their plants. This they are going to provide support for the working capital needs of the State Cooperative Dairy Federation. Both these they have taken under this particular Animal Husbandry and Dairying Department. Now the last question for today is, consider the following initiatives under the productivity and resilience in agriculture, one of the 9 key priority areas in budget. This we have already discussed. Now in this they have said that 109 new high yielding and climate resilient varieties of 32 field and horticulture crops will be released. 1 crore farmers across the country will be initiated into natural farming supported by certification and branding in the next 2 years. अभी तक branding, certification, all that is only for organic farming. Now they are saying that we'll do that for natural farming as well, so that जो भी natural farming से produce आ रहा है, that should get a premium price because they are of high quality. 10,000 need-based bio-input resource centers would be established, majorly focusing. This would help in promoting organic farming, and all of these are true. Okay. So here this is for this and this is for natural farming and also for organic farming. So this is all from my end. See you all in the next what you'll say part of the same scheme section. Thank you once again for being with me, and if you have any queries you can always write to me on the Telegram. Since it's a recorded version, you can always write to me on Telegram or in the comment section, and I'll looking into your queries. Thank you once again and have a great day ahead. Please take good care of yourself. Bye bye.